Alright, hi guys.
Hi.
Okay, so you want some Cajun dishes tonight? Well, we'll be making jambalaya. Okay, chicken and sausage jambalaya. And later on, I'll be making also gumbo. But we'll teach them how to make it. Gumbo is like a soup with okra in it. You know? It's kind of like, it's really good. I'll show you how to do it later. But I want to teach them how to make a very classic Cajun Creole dish. It's called jambalaya. No? Now, I have here some chicken, okay, flour.
You can use any chicken.
Okay, chicken thigh is better. Okay, drumsticks because the kids love drumsticks. Ano to? Bay leaves, garlic, smoked sausage or andouille sausage. Okay, some Cajun powder. All right. I have here some long grain rice. Here I'm using jasmine instead. You could use any type of long grain. Worcestershire sauce, some tomato puree, okay, some chicken stock, nor roast because it has this garlic flavor, okay, and also our chicken broth, broth base, no? Okay, so and most important is the holy trinity of Cajun and Creole cooking, which is onions, bell peppers, and celery. Okay, so let's start. All right. Now, Marco, I want you to season this one with a bit of roast tip and a lot of pepper, huh? Okay, so here's the roast tip. Okay, so get it. Just sprinkle. Okay, I'll help you, huh? Sprinkle. So we're not putting salt in here, only pepper and the roast tip powder. Okay, so right now put a lot of pepper in there. Okay, this will give it a nice garlicky taste, Marco. Okay, so we get a very hot pan. Well, I'm using a cast iron pot tonight. It's a one pot meal, no? A good amount of oil. You could use any type of high smoking point oil like rapeseed, coconut oil. You could use that. Olive oil, wag extra virgin, huh? Okay, so a lot of pepper, huh? In Cajun cooking, they need a lot of spice. So they get the spice from chilies and also from a lot of pepper. Okay, so I'll do this one first and later on you cook the rest because this can it's flatter. Ayan. So we brown this one really well. Okay, and then we will take it out. Careful, huh? Alright. Okay, siguro mga after 6 to 8 minutes, you have a nice golden brown color already. You don't have to cook it through, huh? We're just basically searing it para lang makuha natin yung, a lot of flavor from the chicken, okay? So, now I'm taking it out. Alright? Now, that's going to give a nice flavor to our, later on, Marco, to our jambalaya. Have you ever tried jambalaya before? So it's like, so I'll take you to New Orleans, Louisiana. Huh? Okay? Alright, so nice and brown. Okay, so we just set it aside. Okay? There's still a lot of chicken fat in there, no? But I'll add more oil, because what we're going to do next is we're going to make a roux. Okay? I would say that's about siguro 6 tablespoons of oil. It's a lot of oil. Now, roux is like a thickener. It's a thickener. It's not like a thickener. It's a thickener. Okay, made of flour and fat. In this case, we're using oil and also flour. Okay, now make sure it's nice and hot because we're going to brown this one like the color of maybe parang almost darker than milk chocolate. Okay, all right, so yeah, you have to stir it. So I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of flour. Okay, so I'll show you. You have to stir it like that. Yeah, okay, make sure you take off the lumps. Okay, keep on stirring, otherwise this will burn very fast. You should never leave roux when you're cooking it. So we're making a dark roux in this case.
So you need to always
Make sure you never leave, when you start cooking it. Now this will take siguro mga 5 to 10 minutes maybe depending on the heat. Okay, I have a good nice and heavy pot so it can retain a lot of heat so it can cook it slowly and it will cook it properly. Kasi if there's like one flame lang on in the middle, it might burn in the middle only. Like this one, it's cooking all at the same time, di ba? Okay? So we're browning that, okay? Kailangan it's like milk chocolate pero darker, okay? Than milk chocolate, like your favorite Hershey's bar,
Dark.
Well, not so dark. You don't want it too dark.
Is this right?
It's almost there, huh? So again, like I said, no, a bit darker than milk chocolate, no? Now this is very hot, it's like caramel already, you could burn yourself easily, huh? Now the reason why we were browning it is because we want to have a good flavor, out of this. At the same time, you have to keep on mixing it, huh? Alright? So it's turning darker now, alright? Now, that's a good sign, okay? Again, milk chocolate, di ba? So it's darker, tama ba?
Yeah.
Is it darker? Okay. Next, we add our Holy Trinity. When I say Holy Trinity, always when you're cooking Cajun, this is always there. So I have here some celery, bell peppers, and onions. Okay. So right away, it's going to cook very fast. Huh? Come on, hold it. You hold like that, okay, and you stir it. Okay. Go. Yan. All right. Okay, so I will add a small amount of salt. Okay, para lang it could sweat. Huh?
It's kind of.
You see now, nice color. See, that's what we're looking for. Huh? Now,
How do you know when the onions are ready?
You'll see, it's going to turn parang translucent. Okay, so that's why you have to keep on mixing it. Can I borrow? See, it's very hot, so this can cook very, very fast. No, I would say mga 1 minute. Stirring. Okay. See, nice color. Okay. Now I have here some garlic. Sige, you keep on stirring. And I'm going to get about 8 to 10 cloves of garlic. By the way, the chicken is siguro about, I would say about 600 to 700 grams of chicken. Mga 8 pieces of chicken, no? Now I have some garlic. You just chop it up thinly. How is it? Okay, you smell it already. I hope there's like parang smell of vision, no? So you could smell it. It smells really good. See the caramel color? Okay, very nice, huh? Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Okay, now it's almost there. Okay, I did not put the garlic. Okay, keep on stirring it. Because the garlic will burn quicker than the onions because this has a lot of sugar. Okay, so once you could see, the onions are translucent already. So I will add now my garlic in there. Okay. All right. Also, I have here some bay leaves. Okay. So 4 pieces of bay leaves.
Can it be? So if there's more of this, you need to add more.
Yeah. Okay. So you cook it off. Now, I'll season a bit of some Cajun powder. Alright? Now this will give a bit of heat. If you have some chili peppers and green chilies, you could use that. Or even red chilies. No? Here I'm using just a small amount of Cajun powder. Okay? You can see it. Can I borrow? You can see now, see? Now, smell it? Okay. You don't want to burn that one, huh? Okay, you just want to release the oils from the spices, okay, so that it flavors it really well. You can see now it's almost cooked there, Okay? Now, next, we will add our tomato puree. This is like half a can of tomato pulp, alright? So, or you could just get siguro mga 3 tomatoes and you puree it.
What's tomato?
Pulp is like, they call it pasata. They cook it, they steam this one for a short amount of time and then they would press it. And you would have this pulp, okay? Alright, so it's nice and cooked already, yeah? Okay, so we will pour now our tomato puree. That's about, I would say, mga 100 grams. No? Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we cook off the tomatoes and then let's pour the stock. So I have here some chicken stock. Okay, Marco? So this is about what, 4 cups of chicken stock, okay? Alright, because later on I'll be cooking with about 1.5 cups of rice, okay? Okay, so what we do next, alright, we bring this to a boil, later pa, we bring this to a boil, and then we will also add, what do you call this, we'll add some Worcestershire sauce, okay, put it in. Yeah, it's about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and a lot of pepper, huh? Alright.
Why do you need to add a one?
Why? No, because if you don't put pepper, then you don't taste what's in there. You know, the pepper will open up your palate. Your palate is your taste buds. Yeah. Okay. You have salt to flavor it. The pepper will open up your palate. Then you can taste everything that's in there. Okay. You want it a bit to spice, to be spicy. You know, a little bit lang. Okay. So we bring that to a boil, and then we will simmer it for about 1 hour. To cook off that flour, so the gravy. So basically that's a gravy now, okay? So we're going to cook that off for about an hour.
Very wet.
Yeah. Okay? Okay. It's 1 hour na. Huh? Been cooking for an hour already. And you could see the gravy, oh, it's not so thick, it's just right, no? Nice and brown. So again, it's a gravy, okay? Now what we're going to do next is we will cook our chicken. We will add our chicken, our sausages also. You can put your sausages in. So these are ungrilled sausages. Careful. Yeah. Bring it closer. All right. Okay. So they're kind of spicy, but not so spicy. They're smoked. Okay. Next, I also have some thyme. I just picked from the garden. So you just pick it. Okay. I did not put it kanina because I want the thyme to stand out also later on. So we're not cooking it too long. Okay, so thyme. Alright? You could use dried thyme if you don't have fresh. Okay? So stir that one. And then we will put the chicken in. Okay? So put your chicken pieces in. Pull. I'll hold this for you. Okay, so the chicken pieces goes in now, and we will cook it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, and then we will season this one, and then we will add our rice. Okay, so it's a one-pot dish, no? So that's what we're going to eat later on.
You don't need to add rice.
Not now, no? Not now. See all of that, huh?
Rice as in
Okay.
when you're cooking it, you don't need to add rice anymore.
No, later we will add the rice.
You can still cook it without the rice.
Yeah, you could eat it actually like this later on, and then just put it on top of steamed rice. But here we're cooking the rice in the gravy. Okay, so we leave it to cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, constantly simmering. Okay, and we'll add the rice later on. Now, lastly, I will also flavor this one with some chicken broth. Okay, alright. So we had some chicken stock earlier on. Careful. Alright, so you have to stir it. Here. Okay, so a little bit of chicken broth in there. Okay, so chicken broth is good if you're stewing. That's good. I would use chicken powder, but this is actually better if you're stewing something. Okay, so this will taste really fantastic. Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so mga 5 to 8 minutes na yan. It's simmering, no? So we will start cooking the rice now. Now I have here long grain rice, huh? Okay, so we will, as you could see, no, it's like chicken and gravy with sausages, di ba? Smells really good. Okay. Now, kanina I added 4 cups of water of stock. Okay. Now it's about 3 cups na lang. Now I have here about a cup of jasmine rice, okay, or long grain rice. Okay, so you pour it in. So you have to distribute it really well. So go. Okay, so stir this one.
Is this like button?
It's very similar. You know why? Kasi in Cajun and Creole cooking, they have influences from the Spaniards, from the Portuguese, from the French. So it's like a blend of cultures, no? So that's why I guess maybe they got this one from from the Spaniards, no? So the idea of cooking rice together with meat or whatever, vegetables. So it's kind of like paella, but it's not, because it's cooked in a big pot. Alright, but very similar, no? Okay, so we have to stir this one. Okay, now what we will do is we will cook this one for about 20 minutes, very low. Okay, so it's going to be kind of like a risotto, you know? Parang risotto yan eh.
What's risotto?
It's an Italian rice. Remember I made you before? It's like an Italian rice dish, you know? Okay, so we will, again, like I said, no, cook it for about 18 to 20 minutes, alright? Covered. So I will cover this now for the rice to absorb all of that really good flavor in there. Okay, make sure it's low heat lang, otherwise this will burn. Okay? Alright? So 18 to 20 minutes and we'll be back. Okay. So 20 minutes has passed. Alright, let's check it out. Okay? Voila! Woo! Okay, you can smell it, Marco. I'll show you muna, ha? Can you just take me still? Rice. It's there. See? So it's like rice and gravy. Amazing. Okay? So I'll just lower down the heat. Now, I have here some green onions. Now what I want you to do is, I have some butter. Put the butter in. Okay, and then I'll slice a lot of green onions or onions. Yung butter niya, siguro it's about 100 grams. Okay, so you stir in the butter, it's about 100 grams of butter or less. Okay, and then I'll add all of these finely sliced onions. Okay, you don't want to stir it too much, huh? Parang just make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay. Alright, so that's done. Alright, that's our dish. So that's jambalaya. I also have here some parsley. Okay, which I will also slice. Just rough chop it. No, not slice, rough chop. Okay. In. Now if you need to put some more salt, then you put salt. Okay? So I'll show you a plate. Okay, I have a nice bowl here. Okay, it's already done. See, it's kind of like risotto, right? So that's jambalaya, huh? Never dry. It's like rice and gravy. Okay? Right, so we have our chicken, sausages, it's actually raining here, so it's very good for a rainy day. Okay. There you go. Alright. So, a nice jambalaya for dinner. And I hope you try it all in your house. And it's very easy. It's a one-pot meal. Okay, all of the flavors are in there. Okay. So just make sure you cook it, especially the roux. You cook it for an hour to take off that flavor, the raw flour. Okay, so bon appetito.